what we understand is that you are launching an MSP awareness kind of a program starting 14th of March. First of all, let's talk about that, on why that needs to be done.
It's not so much awareness. You see, MSP, rightly or wrongly, has been announced by the government, and the finance minister has specifically told the country that this time the government will ensure that farmers get MSP. He's even gone to the extent of saying either the government will purchase, or the government, or not or, and the government will ask Niti Aayog to consult the central government and the state government and come up with a mechanism so that farmers get MSP. Now, the truth of this is the farmers need to know, the nation needs to know, and the government itself needs to know. So this Satyagraha, the seeking of truth, is a trail we are building right from Karnataka up to Uttarakhand for the first phase, so that the truth is established. The truth could be favorable. If it's not, then there's need for concern, and it's more to flag and alert the government about MSP than anything else.
Sure. Avik, with the conversation that we've had in last 24 hours with either Niti Aayog or the ministry officials also has been that while the MSP is there, the formula is ready, it really is about the implementation or honouring the MSP really for all of those commodities. Where do you see the concerns coming in? Is it about the state governments really? Is that where the problem really arises?
The state governments have a role to play, in all honesty, which is why we are going to Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, none of which are from the central government's party. And we want the state governments to also proactively participate in this. But you must remember, MSP is announced by the central government, and it must have the legal teeth to enforce it. The government doesn't have to spend money. The government just has to ensure that law is followed.
So, Avik, what would you say? What really needs to be done from here on priority basis? Because the Rabi crop arrivals have already started in the market. I was reading your report, which shows that many of the commodity prices are way below MSP prices even now. So, what really needs to be done on an immediate basis?
MSP has to become a serious concern with the government. The more we speak about it, and thank you for doing this show, the more action on the ground takes place. You must remember, MSP is given or taken at very far away locations, away from the centers of power where the limelight is. So once these things are focused, the government will hopefully strap up and ensure that law reaches those lawless places and it's enforced. But having said that, the government also has political compulsions, and there are the classes who are looting and the classes who are being looted. So the government must now interfere with some amount of funds, which is currently woefully low. This budget has 200 crores for this intervention. And as we've tried to indicate, I mean, we hope this doesn't happen. But if this trend just on chana, which is not a major crop, happens, then the farmers of the country will lose 6,000 odd crores. That's a lot of money to lose for people who are not being able to repay their debts and are committing suicide.